So guys, I want to show you something real quick. Just check that trend line. Like, look at when we started with it. So it was roughly around the 1st of February. How fascinating is that? On the first day of February we're starting a trend line, and look at how it goes, like the 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Fast forward to today, around the 21st of February, so that's 21 days uptrend, respecting a trend line, and touches it once, twice, 3 times, you can call it 4, 5, 6. It doesn't touch it for like what, from the 8th to the 21st, we're not even touching it. It's that strong. Did we say 4 or 5 times he touched it, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, because it's like a little bit of a bounce, and then again 9, and around this area I started to pay attention because we've got so many times when we touch it, then we bounce off of it strongly, and then we drop back towards it, but this time we break it a bit, which is the first signal that we're showing weakness. And then also, if you see something else, how long time we're trying to like pierce through a level here. What is it, like 5, 7, 8, 5, really like close to 58 cents for so long, like from the 20th of Feb to the 23rd. For 3 days we're stuck here. If we look at here, like we've got the 13th and then the 14th, and then we out. We dropped down a little bit and we pierced the next time, let's say that level here, and we used it when we were above it. We used it as support, or rather support. We flipped it from resistance to support, and we used it even one more time. Like, it was one time here and then one time here. So what the other thing that I've noticed, so around that level here, as I said, we stuck for way too long, and we couldn't, for a long time we couldn't like break above a level. So those things, when I saw them, I started paying attention to them. What else? So you can see something else here. A demand zone, we dropped into it, we barely touched the upper side of the demand zone, and we're shooting off of it, which shows strength again, once again, and it's above a key level here where it seemed to have a bit of a struggle as well. So these things are fascinating to me. So another level to watch would be when we go back there here into that supply zone that we couldn't break above. So once we touch that line, the first line, I expect to pull back. If not, on the second or just above the second, we might see a very strong pullback. So you can play it in a few ways. Like, you can have a entry from around that level, or from within the zone, or from the upper side, or just above it. The safest bet obviously is around this, like the second one, because the drop might be much significant and the stop loss could be a bit tighter than around here or below it. Another thing that I wanted to show you was, I'll come back in a bit to it, but I'll show you like what I recorded and uploaded on my YouTube channel, how I tried to play a short when we were breaking this trend, this whole, you know, this whole upper trend here, the two wide upper line, upper trend. We broke it a few times, we touched it a few times, and so on and so forth, and within a short period of time. So I played a short with a stop loss according to the 1% rule, risk management rule. I got stopped out once, then I flipped to bullish, I got stopped out again. But what I should have done is, because I had a strong conviction, number one, and number two, there was a very strong reason for that strong conviction that we're gonna eventually break it down. I just missed the moment because I have too much stuff going on in my life, so I got distractions, so I missed the moment. And when I checked the chart again, it was, and I didn't set up the alerts that I usually do, so I missed that break to the downside and I couldn't play it. And look at the beauty of it. I told you that once we break, it's gonna be a very beautiful short trade, and I'll show you in a bit in my YouTube videos what my idea was and what my thinking process was as well. Just bear with me for a second. So if we go back to the chart where I was showing you, I'm pretty sure that pink line where it says 57167 was the line where we actually I'm not sure how to draw in the brush. So that level here doesn't even fucking, that's not a proper brush, but anyway, you get the point. That level here. So that was the level where I told you to potentially put your stop loss just below that level here. That was the whole point, because if you see, let me try to, yeah, so if you see that level here, as you can see, let me engage the brush again. Oh, one sec, there is a highlighter as well. Let me try the highlighter for you, might be easier. So basically, if you see, no, it's not really, it's a shit highlighter, but anyways, that area here where we held for so many times before we break below, that area here at the same time turns into the then it becomes resistance. It's resistance here, it struggles a bit, and then it shoots up, but it's a key level. So that's why the pink line went there at the 57167 for take profit. And if you see now, let me go and grab the brush again, because it was the better tool for the purpose. So here we've got similar level. So on the way down we held yeah, around here, if you can see, we dropped once below it, but then on the way up we used it as support. Then we went up. I don't know how you can actually remove those stuff quicker, but I guess one sec. eraser. Yeah. Clean up the mess a bit. Sorry about that, guys. The shit part is that it erases all the good stuff as well. But anyway, so my point being was that so we went into that level. Let me grab the brush again. Bear with me, guys, I'm still learning to do videos, so sorry about that. So on the way up we kind of held in that level, and also that's a demand zone, those two pink lines, so that is demand zone. So on the way down you can see how we held here, and most probably we're gonna break next time because now we're facing resistance here, and if that plays out we can most definitely hit the pink line where it was, and I lost it, but I don't even know how to recover it. I'm still learning, guys, bear with me on that one. I should have saved the chart before I started painting on it, I think, and I will learn from that mistake, but that's how life works. But yeah, guys, so let's see if we can delete or hide drawings. Hide all to see the cleaner picture. But yeah, you can see how much we dropped down, and that we are very likely to get into that zone here. And if that's what we do, I think we can drop much lower as well. But you can see my idea. If you know, get back earlier to the videos and rewatch my short idea where I was explaining how low I can see it dropping, and how good of a shot I'm calling it. What did I call it? Like a beautiful shot or something. So you can see how when you get the experience or some skills to travel into the future, we'll never find which one of it is it, unless someone close to me reveals it publicly that I'm actually a time traveler, or like a top-end pro trader like reveals which side of the story is the truth. I'll keep you guessing until then, because I'm not revealing it. Against jokes aside, when you get some experience, and obviously I'm trading from 16 years old, so I've got way more than more than 15 years of experience. I'm not going to reveal how much, because I don't like to reveal my age online for some reasons. But yeah, you can imagine with the screen time over the charts, with the experience, with learning new stuff, you gain some abilities that most of the traders don't get. And one of the abilities that I gained was to see ahead of the chart, and as we can see way ahead, enough to see what's going to happen. But I don't have the skills yet to still not overtrade. I'm still tackling my discipline, and I'm not hiding it. I keep saying, and I keep criticizing myself in my trading, that I still lack discipline in my trading, and you can see it in the profit and loss when I'm showing to you. But yeah, that's where we stand, and we'll see we'll see what happens. I'll keep following that trade. But I really wanted you to have the ability to go through the setup with me and what was in my head and the mistakes I made, the lessons that I've learned. I hope you find value in them videos that I'm making. If you do, please, the more certain way to show me that there is actually value in them videos that I'm making for you guys, drop a like. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not going to be that hard to smash that like button, and it's free for you, but it shows me that you actually like the content. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, if you have any ideas what kind of content we can do, and I'll try to do it for you guys. And yeah, with that being said, if you're not a subscriber yet, you can see what's the number of subscribers, and you can see what's the value of the videos, and they do not much. So we're gonna have to work on that as well. The ones of you who take the time to hit the subscribe button, that's going to be another strong indication for me which videos, because I can see which videos are bringing the subscribes. You know, obviously I can see the likes, but I can see the analytics and see where the subscribers are coming from as well. So when I see that some videos are bringing in more subscribers, I will know, guys, that you actually found the most value in them, and we'll do more content. Even if you don't have the time or take the time to drop comments, I'll get that feedback, and I'll do more of them videos that you actually use as a base to decide to become a subscriber. And with the growth of the channel, I will make a promise. I saw someone doing that, and I find it very efficient, and I like the idea of it. So you're giving me something, you're giving me your time, your attention. I'm trying to provide value, so the more I see the growth of the channel, more subscribers, more likes, more comments, I will pay it back to you guys. I will bring up the bar higher. I'm currently literally in McDonald's waiting for my car to be fixed, so I'm not really dedicating a proper time to the channel that it needs. But I'm not even seeing that much of a support yet from you guys. So as soon as you show enough support, I will do more. I'll dedicate more time. I'll find time. I'll create time. I'll make time for you and for them videos. So with that being said, and if you're still watching, I have all the gratitude and appreciation for you as a viewer, and I'll actually try to think of some gifts, or I don't know, some kind of way to pay back for the ones that watched till then. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. So my first idea was a short, and I named the video "Beautiful Short Opportunity for a Great Art Trade." And if you're not familiar with what art trade is, again, ask in the comments below, and I'll post a link to a video where it's been explained, or you can search it on YouTube, or I can make my own video and upload it and explain it for you guys. But don't focus on that part that much. Just check something else. What matters? Let's play the video. It looks like the Aussie against the Swiss is a definite short. We already into the zone where if it fails from there, if we fail from this zone, from that little thing between the two lines, failing below it, it's a certain confirmation, because we already tried so many times to break it, we couldn't. But if you zoom out on a 1 hour, you'll be able to see what I'm saying. Look at how long it did respect it. 1, 2, 3, shoot up, 1, shoot up, and now we are into 1 second broke through it, third, second, third, fourth, you can say fifth, that attempt here, and now we're on the sixth. When that happens ever so often, and we keep trying to break through it, even broke through it like I showed you before, but not quite successfully, I'm thinking that short here, if let's say you go short from here, you put your stop loss above the white line and ride it, I think that's going to be such a beautiful short. You can ride it all the way to most probably here, if we put like a horizontal line, the pink line here, and you can see the level. You can actually see the level 57167 roughly. That could be a profit take target. Right, so that was the short idea, which I got stopped out of it, and then the next video I uploaded was previous short didn't work long above the. So guys, this is the short. If you see my channel, I actually had a short video about that setup on the Aussie Swiss. I had to exit it because I saw that it's not good. And the reason why I'm showing you, what I showed you before, the first video and now the second video, to get the full idea why I'm showing you everything before we continue into the video, is because when you are certain, when you gain some experience, and when you're certain that something's about to happen, and when you get that good that you see it well in advance, because the market moves quite slow, to be honest, especially on the 1 hour chart, which I would say is one of the best time frames to trade on. Things can get quite slow from the moment when you get advanced like experience and execution capabilities and so on and so forth. The biggest challenge that you're going to have is to perfect your execution, because when you see it so early, your brain picks up things very early, very quick, but they take time to develop. Because even if everyone in the market, the institutions, the banks and so on and so forth, just not the retail, they get FOMO at those levels after the trend has already finished and is about to break to the ground, that's where the the retail traders and investors get lured into the tops, local or like long-term tops, and that's where the liquidity comes from to sell to them. When you want to place a fat, juicy short, when I told you that it's going to be a beautiful short, as I showed you before, what happened actually before I knew what was going to happen, and by the time frame when you uploaded the two videos, you can say with a certainty that I didn't know what was going to happen, because there is no way that I went into the future. Well, there might be some ways, but if I can do that, then we're going to have a completely different conversation then, and I was going to be a multi-billionaire, which obviously we don't know if that's the case or not, because I'm not going to reveal it, am I? But anyways, jokes aside, so there was no way possible that I knew the future, and I'll let you judge that part, but it's just common sense, following the facts and how physical laws work. So it's actually my stop loss got triggered, to be fair, and then when I saw that we're holding that level, the demand zone, I actually thought we might as well flip to bullish because again, it has been holding it for so long. If it starts pumping from that area, we don't know, we might see quite a lot of bullish action, and quite a good profit take on that trade. So I thought, by the way, I had a brilliant entry on the long. It was just a very shit idea to place that long, similar to what like a retail trader would. But I've got such a good entry that I could have actually taken a decent profit. But it's still, in terms of R, that's how you get the idea of the trade is good or not. In terms of my R, it was going to be probably 1-to-1 risk, risking a certain amount for a certain amount profit, and the correlation being 1-to-1, meaning if you're winning one, you're losing one, and vice versa, which is not too bad, but I would aim at least for 1-to-2, meaning in terms of one risk and then gaining 2, type of thing. Let's say if it's a 10, losing 10, you have to win 20. If you're losing 100, you have to win 200, and so on and so forth. So my R was actually not too bad, but not ideal. But I'm not sure if I even was managing the trade too closely, because again, I've got quite a lot of distractions which are interfering with the quality of my trades. So I got actually stopped out. I missed the action. I saw at some point that I was in profit. I was way too confident and cocky and distracted. So when I checked again, it was stopped out. I'll take a stop loss approach again, as always. Put the stop loss below and see how it goes. And I decided to update you. You can see where my entry is. You can see where my stop loss is. We'll see how it goes. I guess I actually didn't even set up a profit take for that trade, as far as I can see from the video. So maybe that was another mistake. That's why it's a very good idea to document to journal your trades. And I'll share with you soon, especially if you're interested. Any comment down below that you want me to do so, I'll share with you a very useful trading journal software that you can start using. Speak to you soon.